When heaven becomes a mindset, you have been raised to life with Christ. So set your hearts on the things that are in heaven, where Christ sits on his throne at the right side of God. 2. Keep your minds fixed on things there, not on things here on earth. Colossians chapter 3 verse 1 to 2. Heaven should become more than a doctrine we affirm. It should become a mindset that governs how we live. Paul does not merely tell believers to believe that heaven exists. He tells them to set their minds on it. What occupies our thoughts eventually influences our priorities, and our priorities eventually shape our decisions. A pilgrim therefore learns to ask a different question from the world. The world asks, will this make me happy? The pilgrim asks, will this matter in eternity? Those are different questions, and they will produce different decisions and different lives. Abraham gives us a beautiful picture of this mindset. He lived in tents because he was looking forward to the city that has foundations, whose designer and builder is God. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 10. His tent reflected what he believed. He was willing to live temporarily because he was expecting something permanent. The tent was not evidence that Abraham had failed to build. It was evidence that he understood what was worth building for. His earthly surroundings were temporary, but his expectation was eternal. What he was thinking about affected how he lived. This is why Paul says in Romans chapter 12 verse 2 that we must be transformed by the renewing of our minds. If heaven occupies your thoughts, earth gradually loses its grip. You begin to value what lasts, resist what merely attracts, and measure decisions by eternal consequences rather than immediate pleasure. Your thinking eventually determines your priorities. So, when faced with a choice, pause and ask, how does eternity change the way I should respond? Heaven is not merely where we are going. It should influence how we live while we are here. Prayer. Lord, renew my mind and teach me to think from eternity's perspective. Let heaven shape my desires, priorities, decisions, and values. May I live today with tomorrow's eternity in view. Amen.